tells us what's going on. But for him, somebody who's experienced it, the picture of what was going on was not satisfactory. It didn't reach what he was feeling. And to give you an example, the large blue painting there with the tall man in black, as it's called, that's a painting he did in New York once he goes to New York from Hollywood. And that was his feeling of isolation. That was his feeling both from returning from the war and also because of his epilepsy and the problems that he was having. So he sees this painting in Hollywood and decides that I've got to go out there and become a part of this movement and meet Jackson Pollock. And so he leaves, and around late 45, early 46, gets out to New York and just jumps right in with both feet. And within less than a year, he's already he's a member of group shows, and then within a year, less than 2 years, he's having his own shows as an abstract expressionist in New York. So some of these works here are examples of that. And then finally, he gets to actually, he knew many people. It was quite the social scene, and he was very, he loved hanging out and being with lots of people. He actually shows up, he's called the cowboy, I think, in Bob Dylan's autobiography, because he was down in New York at the time that Dylan was there, and he just knew everybody. So anyways, he still never got to meet Jackson Pollock because he was out in Long Island by that time, and so he finally just took it upon himself to go out to his house. And he knocked on the door and said, "Hey, I'm from Cody, which is where you were born, and we have a lot in common." And so he invited him in, and they talked the rest of the night about artwork and all sorts of things. And the painting over here, the white figure, which is right next to the tall man in black, that was the first painting he painted after meeting Pollock. And he just was on a sort of multi-day high of just, emotion and energy, and that's his first painting. And for him, that became what it felt like to be in combat. And that was just completely, everything is completely unrecognizable. You have no idea what's happening. You are just there, you're experiencing it. There's no association with specific images, it's just the emotions.